I'm Natália Geraldo, and today I will present the paper called Alternative Materials to Improve the Mounting Process of Furniture, Focus on Sustainability Design. Furniture are common objects in our days. The development of new materials has facilitated the design of kitchens and other rooms. However, the assembly process is complex yet. The necessity of qualified professionals, the large amount of tools, and the unoccupied homes during office hours are factors that may prejudice the assembly process. The first fact that may prejudice the assembly process is the necessity of qualified professionals. That's because few companies provide an easy and understandable guide that would allow unaware people to build the furniture by themselves. The second fact is the necessity of a large amount of tools. Normally, people have only the basic tools at home, so if they want to build up a furniture, they usually get to buy more devices for that. The third fact is the unoccupied homes during office hours. We could explain that based on three factors referred in this paper: the absence of the housekeeper, the rising cost of life, and the reduction of the nuclear family. When addressing this problem, the study of furniture confect must be resulted. Designers need to consider the mounting procedures by the user's point of view, in order to make it easy as possible, so it can be done by unaware people without compromise the aesthetic factor, technical aspect, and the security issues. Thinking of that, the design course of Universidade Federal de Santa Catarina, along with architecture and civil engineer courses, has developed a methodological procedure to improve the actual assembling process, using the concepts by Manzini-Vezzoli, life cycle design, Rosenfeld, and others. The process counted with physical small-scale models in order to simulate real situations. Also has been settled as an assembly standard to use only a Phillips key, a hammer, and 3 types of screws. The guides had to contain step-by-step instructions and understanding drawings. The final step was to construct the furniture with the manual they have created, checking for possible problems. In front of all this problem, the do-it-yourself approach has returned as an alternative to solutionate them. The do-it-yourself approach emerged on 50s at UFSC, aiming to lower the service cost. In an amateur way, companies start developing products easy to assemble, with appropriate packages and construction manual. The do-it-yourself approach has disseminated to other areas, and one of these is the house building sector. It brings new initiatives that use alternative materials as clay or bamboo, and not necessarily includes prefabricating forms. In these cases, they not necessarily present an easy assembly, although the use of alternative materials is always a common characteristic. An important example of do-it-yourself houses is the paper log house created by Xingu Ban Architects, where the structures of the construction are made by paper tubes. Some of the requirements that we have observed on paper tube constructions are: 1. It must be easy to assemble and disassemble in order to reuse the pieces on the future. 2. It must use local alternative materials in order to include the community in the construction process. 3. It must have thermal comfort and favorable aesthetics. 4. It must respect the needs the privacy and the culture of the users. And 5. It must be constructed as soon as possible. Keeping the use of alternative materials and the do-it-yourself approach, it was realized a bamboo housing modular prototype in partnership with Departamento de Arquitetura e Urbanismo of UFSC. Alexandre Victor, student of civil engineer, has designed, constructed, and trained the team, interacting in all stages of the process. One of his biggest discoveries was the necessity to align engineering and design, which must be seen as a parallel form of construction inside the engineering precepts. This project is still in progress, and so far it can be concluded that it's possible to make furniture to be assembled by non-experts. In habitation, the do-it-yourself approach using alternative materials like bamboo raises the necessity of a new design culture and the user's participation on the construction. Thank you for watching my paper presentation, and I'm glad to answer any doubt on my email.